Ordinary basketball IQ.
Yes.
Do you have a good high basketball IQ, Shaq?
No, didn't need one, Ernie.
Why?
Because I had the ES.
What's that?
Elbow sandwiches.
Now I'm really hungry.
Elbow sandwiches
Let's
right
get
in
it
your
down
mouth.
to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We hope you're wearing the green today on this special presentation of the NBA on St. Patrick's Day. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Bulls are in the midst of a road trip going into this one. In fourth place in the East, this is a confident team. They're not backing down from anybody.
And for Chicago, they haven't been the dominant force lately that we've kind of come to expect. They're still going to be a factor, though, in the postseason.
Without a doubt, no matter what the seed is for this team, they're a team you don't want to face in the playoffs.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So for Chicago right now, Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. Mirotic out there with Thomas. And it's Noah in at the center. Here's Lopez, and that one is stuffed right through.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul.
You know, Kevin, you can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
Here's Mills. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. There's the screen. Lopez a screen. Now here's Mills. Got a piece of it. 5 to shoot. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noah. About 1 minute into the first quarter. 4 on the clock. And it's Freak missing. Last outing for Chicago, they won that game against the Heat at the American Airlines Arena.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And, guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
Here's Bazemore. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Now here's Rose. Following the miss by Freak, here's Mirotic. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
And stolen by Butler. Left side, Thomas. And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got his second bucket of the game to go.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Lets it go from deep. And it's Lure with the rebound. Nets trail by 4. Lopez a screen on Thomas. Mills passes to Lopez. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Bulls have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Butler goes in. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Rose. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
And he sinks the second. The Nets have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Now here's Freak, defended by Butler. Looking to end the run, and that one's good. Freak. Now Rose. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Miami.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Here's Freak. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Now here's Butler. 14 points from him the last game against Miami.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
How about that screen by Noah?
Brooklyn timeout call. All right now, I want everyone here at the Barclays Center to welcome to the court your next dancers. There we go, fans.
And this gives us a chance to check out some league leaders, the top passing big men since we've entered the season's second half. Team Noah.
And these are some of the most complete players in our league. I mean, they're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing as well.
And their teammates know to always keep moving on the perimeter because the ball will be coming back out to you if you work yourself free. You're looking at some of the masters of the kick-out pass right there.
Remains Brooklyn ball.
.129 left to play in the first. And a wide-open look for Freak.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter. Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Chalmers against Brooks. Fires from deep. They get it back. Nets trail by 3. Freak kicks to Muscala. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Drains it from 17 feet out. Freak's got 8 points. Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Portis. Back to Brooks. They set the screen. 5 on the clock. Here's Aldrich, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And here is Brooks. Here's Roten. He gets it up.
All right now, I want everyone here at the Barclays Center to
And before the game, Star Center Joakim Noah talked about the intensity.
I feel like we're the hungriest team in the NBA.
You know, I think Joakim can certainly make a case. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Noah. Portis comes in for Mirotic. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Lance Thomas. And Brooks subbed in for Rose. Freak in a 2-guard. Robert Sacre is out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Mills. And it's Lewis in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Nets.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight, and it's paid off with a lot of second chance points.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks was just a man on a mission. He ended up with 38 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. That's good. And now it's an 8-point Nets lead.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden.
Three-pointer, Brooks. Can't get it to go. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
I mean, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And that one's good, Roten.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Freak. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
The finish. Oh, where did that come from? That was beautiful.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really, a few more of those, and this game could be over. And really, nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, you know, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for them.
Oh! Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just